Imagine fleeing your home with nothing but a backpack and a dream, stepping into a world that doesn't speak your language, where every street feels both unfamiliar and unkind. This is Maya's story, a refugee who escaped war, carrying scars deeper than anyone could see. She arrived in a bustling city, the noise a sharp contrast to the silence of her lost village. Her first obstacle, the language barrier. Words felt like walls, shutting her out from simple conversations, job opportunities, and even the warmth of community. Instead of waiting for someone to hand her a chance, Maya made a bold decision. She turned every no into a challenge. She carried a small notebook everywhere, jotting down new words whenever she overheard them on the street, in shops, or on buses. She watched children play and mimic their parents' speech, teaching herself pronunciation through their laughter. But language was only one piece of the puzzle. Financial hardship shadowed her every step. Without qualifications recognized in this new land, she took odd jobs, cleaning offices at dawn, washing dishes at night, never losing sight of her dream to become a teacher. She studied by the dim light of a street lamp, using free public Wi-Fi to access online courses. When exhaustion threatened to win, she reminded herself that every small step was a brick building her future. Maya's unique strategy was turning her biggest vulnerability into strength, her story. She began volunteering at community centers, sharing her experiences with other refugees and locals. This not only improved her language skills, but built a network of support. Slowly, trust replaced fear, and friendships bridged cultural divides. Her relentless spirit caught the attention of a local school principal who offered her an internship. There, Maya brought lessons to life with stories of resilience and hope, inspiring students to see beyond their challenges. Years later, Maya stands not just as a teacher, but as a beacon of possibility, proof that starting over, no matter how daunting, can lead to profound impact. Her journey teaches us that obstacles are not roadblocks, but stepping stones, that learning is everywhere if you're willing to listen closely, and that sharing your story can create connections that open doors. So when you face your own struggles, remember Maya's notebook, her street lamp studies, her courage to speak up, and know that your dreams are worth every step of the climb. But Maya's story does not end there. With each passing year, her life unfolded into new chapters filled with both challenges and triumphs. After completing her internship, she enrolled in a teacher training program, balancing her studies with part-time work to support herself. The classrooms that once echoed with foreign words became spaces where she found her voice, where she transformed from a learner into a mentor. She specialized in language education, driven by her own experience to help others overcome the barriers she knew so well. Maya's dedication extended beyond the classroom. She initiated programs within the community centers to provide free language lessons and cultural orientation sessions specifically designed for newly arrived refugees. These programs became a lifeline for many, offering not just education, but a sense of belonging. She collaborated with local organizations to create mentorship opportunities, connecting newcomers with established residents who could guide them through the complexities of their new environment. Her efforts did not go unnoticed. Maya was invited to speak at conferences and community forums, sharing her insights on integration, resilience, and the power of education. Her story inspired policymakers to consider more inclusive approaches to refugee support, emphasizing the importance of language acquisition and community engagement. Despite her growing recognition, Maya remained humble, always reminding herself of where she started and the faces of those still struggling. One of the most transformative experiences for Maya was the establishment of a community library and learning center. With the help of volunteers and donations, she spearheaded a project that provided access to books, computers, and workshops for refugees and locals alike. The center became a vibrant hub, fostering cultural exchange and mutual understanding. Children who once struggled with language barriers began to excel academically, and adults found new pathways to employment and social participation. Throughout her journey, Maya encountered moments of doubt and hardship. There were days when the weight of her past and the demands of her present felt overwhelming. She faced discrimination and misunderstanding, instances that could have hardened her spirit. Instead, she chose empathy and perseverance, using these experiences to fuel her commitment to creating a more compassionate society. Maya's personal life blossomed alongside her professional achievements. She built a supportive network of friends who embraced her with kindness and respect. She reconnected with family members who had also escaped the turmoil of war, helping them navigate their own resettlement processes. Through these relationships, she found healing and strength, weaving together the threads of her past and present. Her teaching philosophy centered on the belief that education is a transformative force. She encouraged her students to embrace their identities, to honor their histories, while looking forward to new possibilities. She introduced innovative methods that integrated storytelling, cultural traditions, and collaborative learning, creating an inclusive environment where every voice was valued. Maya also became an advocate for mental health awareness within refugee communities, recognizing the silent battles many faced. She organized workshops and support groups, partnering with healthcare professionals to provide accessible resources. Her compassion and understanding helped break stigmas and foster resilience. As the years passed, Maya's impact rippled beyond her immediate community. She contributed to research on refugee integration, participated in international dialogues, and mentored young educators from diverse backgrounds. Her journey from a frightened newcomer to a confident leader exemplified the potential that lies within each person, regardless of their starting point. Through all these experiences, Maya never lost sight of the simple tools that had guided her early days: the notebook filled with words, the street lamp illuminating her studies, the stories shared and heard. These symbols reminded her of the power of persistence, curiosity, and connection. Maya's story invites us to reflect on our own challenges and the ways we can transform vulnerability into strength. It teaches us that every effort, no matter how small, contributes to building bridges between cultures and hearts. It shows that by embracing our stories and reaching out to others, we create a tapestry of hope and possibility. So, as you face your own struggles, carry with you Maya's spirit, the courage to face the unknown, the determination to learn and grow, and the generosity to share your journey. Remember that every step forward is a victory, every word learned a key, and every connection made a door opening to a brighter future. Your dreams, like Maya's, are worth every moment of the climb.